The Road to Oz, written by Kathleen Krull, illustrated by Kevin Hawkes. I chose this book for many reasons. I love The Wizard of Oz because it was one of my favorite childhood books. It shows that imagination is not impossible and that you can do anything no matter where you live or what you do. The medium of my book is India ink and acrylic paint. On the spine, on the first page, you can see a representation of this medium depicting a picture of the Emerald City. I think the book cover is green on purpose, and I think because most of the illustrations are tall, the book is tall also. The cover of the book is green because L. Frank Baum wrote the story about the Emerald City, and the city is the color green in the story. As you can see on the cover, he uses green and many of the pictures of the characters that he wrote when he wrote Dorothy and her friends in The Wizard of Oz. The mood and atmosphere in the book is very important in L. Frank Baum's life. In some parts of his life, he is happy and fun and energetic. On these pages, there is lots of color and brightness. On the pages where his life was not so happy or flourishing, the illustrations are a little bit darker and in brightness. The artist used acrylic without using super detailed faces and objects, and it really made your imagination kick in. As you can see on the publishing page, you can find out what the text is, how big it is, and what the medium is. The style of the book is consistent throughout and does not change mediums. The work reminds me of the book The Snowy Day by Ezra Jack Keats. This was a childhood favorite of mine, and I think it also used acrylic, which helped me recognize The Road to Oz a little bit better. Most of the objects in this book blend into the other colors of the book and do not stand out much. This makes it easier to see more small details in the book. The most important objects on a page are detailed and in the line of sight of the reader. But the objects that aren't as important are less detailed and smaller. Looking at the illustrations, we are looking at them in front, but most pictures are about an arm's length away. They are not close-ups, but not long distance, which makes the pictures easier to see. This picture right here was taken about an arm's length away from me, and the details still pop out. This picture right here was taken right on the table, and you can still see details even though they're not too close up, but they're not too far away. The text is placed in different colored text boxes throughout the book. The text box color mostly doesn't correspond with the background color of the whole page, but that makes it stick out more and is easier to read. As you can see in this image, the color of the page is a greenish cream. The text box over here is a yellowish cream and is more bright than the other section of the page. The bottom edge is a white and a cream and is the only thing that corresponds with the text box, making the rest of the page easier to see and read.